It looks better than mine.
So here is to a virtual Easter with great friends from different parts of the world. Happy Easter, my dear.
Happy Easter.
Yay! It'll be fine Easter special. Woohoo!
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Oh yeah, I've got to cut the bacon right.
Okay.
Cut into half-inch pieces. All right. The last thing I have to do is cut the bacon. I'm going with turkey bacon. Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't usually buy turkey bacon, but it was cheaper than the other bacon. So.
I went with Fletcher's naturally smoked bacon.
Nice.
Mine's naturally smoked. Go with Fletcher.
When you're doing breadcrumbs, it is preferable to go with a loaf that's a little bit crunchier, a little bit older. I am not doing that, but that's fine because I'm the only person eating this, so it doesn't matter.
I went super fresh and bought it this morning.
Me too.
Yeah, I bought sourdough because apparently in the last year everybody learned how to make it. So
Yes, I never saw the Lion. Sorry, not the Lion King. I saw the Lion King, Tiger King. I never watched Tiger King in 2020, but I did do the sourdough. So
you probably traded off better.
I think so. I'm very proud of myself. I never saw Tiger King, and I have not bought an air fryer. I feel
See, the Tiger King, it was overrated. Like I only watched it, like it was mildly interesting.
yeah.
I really only watched it because like so many people were watching it, and then like it's very hard to relate to other than the pandemic going on.
I thought it like you. Do you want to say hi to your box of salt?
Oh, I missed you. Took 3 grocery stores.
Just so you know, it's at this point in the box. We are halfway.
I think that's pretty solid as far as
It's pretty good.
because every recipe has like fucking here's the most minute amount of it.
Yes. You need 2 grains of salt of kosher salt for your recipe.
Like, why do you need a box that big? I know why you needed one because I gave it to you. And what episode number is this? Because
this will be oh gosh, I think you're episode 122. I think this is episode 122. I'm breaking it up into like 3 sections, so I can't think right now. But I think your initial episode was episode 11.
11.
So you can go back and watch episode 11 where I got to meet my box of kosher salt for the first time.
Yeah, I wanted to make an impact and be in every episode for over 100 episodes.
You know what? I think I'm just gonna. I know what I'm gonna do here. Hold on.
Right.
Oh, this is gonna be enough, but there we go.
Tile salt. Tile kosher salt. See, that was something. I want to talk about something that I didn't start eating it until like maybe 10 years ago. But still, I'm like 30 something, so that was a big portion of the life, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I didn't have stuffing, and now I like it. It's good.
Now, do you go the extra mile and make your own, or are you a stovetop box guy?
I am an add mushroom and bacon to the stovetop stuffing.
Okay.
Yeah, because why take this whole time when I could spend 5 minutes? Well, that's not good for this show, but you know, my stove is not as fast as yours, so we'll leave it alone.
That is okay. This is one of my favorite things in the world, homemade breadcrumbs. My brother Robert years ago, switched the light bulb on for me at a Thanksgiving dinner. He was like, make your own. I prefer them. I really do. They're so good.
Well, it's yeah. When you make stuff yourself, it should taste better. If you're going with it, you're like, I made homemade mac and cheese, but Kraft is better. You should probably not cook.
I went with cremini mushrooms. I don't know much about my mushroom varieties, but I picked cremini. Do you know what you have?
I also have cremini,
Yay!
the pre-chopped variety.
Oh, okay, here. Nice. All right. So basically, we're going to heat up the mushrooms. Give it about 5 or 6 minutes. You want to get them nice and soft. They're going to sit in their juice a little bit.
I mean, chopped onion in this. And what I've learned is the sharper the knife, the better, because it's when you crush them with a dull knife that you get teary eyes. So
I love that. Everybody has their own onion theory. That's a good one. Huh.
yeah,
Mine is to run an onion under very cold water as you peel the skin off. And then on the board you're cutting, salt it, and then the salt absorbs what makes you cry. That's what I do.
that's interesting, and I have never heard of that. I've heard of all the old wives' tales of like, oh, use a candle.
Really?
So if you light a candle, it's supposed to like help. And in desperate times, I have used the candle, and I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
In my head, it worked. I don't know.
usually I associate candle lighting with crying, not
Your Friday nights are yours alone.
done. We're then going to take them out of the pan, and then okay. Next up is the bacon. So once the mushrooms are done, set them in a bowl, set it aside, get the bacon in there.
It's all good. Bacon's coming along.
There's recipe pages where she talks too much. It's like, I don't need your life story, my dear. I just want to know how to make your stuffing.
Oh yeah, they didn't abbreviate their shit at all. They're like,
Fucking
as long as you get the creminis from the Southwest region.
one of my favorite little kitchen hacks, although it's more waste, I realize that. But I love the pre-measured chicken stock because then I don't have to worry about using the whole container in 24 hours, which it feels like it expires so quickly.
I didn't even know those existed.
These little guys, these are great. Again, it's waste because it's plastic, but I prefer it rather than using like a big box of chicken stock because that you have to use within a week.
Really? Because I've stretched that theory.
You're supposed to. For the record, I have two, but I love the smell of bacon. Hands down, bacon, onions cooking on the stovetop, some garlic. Oh, good. Yeah. But I also like the smell of skunk and gasoline. So
Skunk has it's different. Like I don't know. It's not like it. I understand, but I don't like gasoline. No.
yeah, it's weird. I don't know what you could deduce from my personality based on my favorite scents being lavender, gasoline, and bacon.
Calming. I don't know.
So once the bacon is cooked, transfer to a paper plate on top of a towel. Do a little pat down, and then you're going to put onto the stovetop skillet onion, celery, salt, and pepper. Then add your chicken stock, and then the bread.
Here are the mushrooms, which I believe if I'm filming the camera correctly. There's mushrooms.
Oh, amazing. That looks great. There's your bacon.
There's bacon.
Nice.
There's my phone fogging.
You know what I might throw into this? Some spinach.
Spinach? That'll go good.
I'm doing that. All right. Yeah. Give it to me. All right.
It's looking good with the spinach.
Well, you could just see me pour it all over my stove top.
You
Maybe
should
not.
put on your shirt like I did. Put this awesome
Yeah.
stain right there.
All right. So this is supposed to what, boil?
This is going to you're going to bring to a simmer, and then we're gonna put the bread in.
All right. Simmer is just like boil for weaklings. So
Yeah. Yeah.
We've got the mushrooms now in here, the bread with the gravy we were making, and we were about to add the bacon and the egg.
You know what? Is it? Did she even mention the bacon?
we should ask the audience.
You know what? I don't even see it here.
So it's supposed to go back in. They just didn't tell you when.
Dude, I seriously see. Take the bacon out, put it on a plate, and then she does not mention it again. So you know.
I'm just gonna put in and say we thoroughly vet all recipes on this show. They're great, and there are never mistakes. Only opportunities for you to improve them. I recall one time in the recipe, it's like, for this point, you use a slotted spoon.
Yes.
That's probably not as necessary as put the bacon back.
Maybe she ate all the bacon while she was making the stuffing.
See, that's an understandable issue.
That's a possibility.
I did have some bread.
Me too. Pro bread.
Put an egg. I don't even understand. It's a binding agent, so is bread. Whatever.
I know. I know.
But I'm sure it's necessary. Anyway, whatever.
At least we remembered the bacon, or you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just like, I just want to eat the bacon. Whatever.
And as I say, if you want to add one more cup of chicken stock, go ahead. But it's your choice, man. All right.
Yeah, like the recipe calls for, it's like 3 to 4.5 cups of broth. I'm just like, that's a wide margin there.
It's a big Ned to cast. That is great.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're going to put this now in the tray that we've lubed up. We are going to bake with aluminum foil on top for about 20 minutes and then bake again for half an hour.
Without the aluminum foil.
Correct. Yeah. Oh, that looks so good. Oh my gosh. Mine got a little sunburnt, but it's here. Get a bite of anything we can on our fork. I still don't know why we had to put eggs in this, but that's okay. What do you think?
Oh,
This is a solid side. Now, I will ask you, how long did yours cook for? They recommend 20 minutes with the foil, then about 30 minutes without. I did about 20 minutes for each.
well, I had more than you in a thicker dish, right?
Yeah.
So I put it in for that long. I might even put it in for a little longer just to dry it out a little.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
the middle is pretty, it's kind of moist to my liking. I'd rather it a little drier.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
But
this certainly has a good savory, salty kick to it. It's really good.
yeah, flavor is top.
Mm-hmm. That's great.
I just like it more crunchy than wet, I guess.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Crunchy than wet. That sounds like the name of a rock album.
Works great if it's a roasting pan in the oven. It was great for like a slow cooker. If you do a turkey, it's the same thing. I got this for my first Friendsgiving about 20, coming up on 20 years ago. I hosted my first Friendsgiving, worked at a bar. One of the regulars was the chef at a restaurant, and so he gave me this recipe, and it's elegant in its simplicity. It's real easy. There is one drawback, and I'm gonna tell you right off. If what you're going for your chicken or your turkey is that like perfect Norman Rockwell like photo with the perfectly brown skin, you're not gonna get that with this recipe.
Okay.
You are gonna get a delicious bird that's real easy to cook. If you do it in a roasting pan in the oven, the skin comes out better. It can get brown, but it'll be a little damaged because the key is cook the bird upside down for most of it, so all the juices from the dark meat drizzle down into the white meat, and you use a fair amount of butter. There's a good amount of butter used in it, so you basically it internally bastes it. You put a couple sticks of butter in the cavity. It is delicious.
Let me get my chicken. All right. Like a lovely little guy here. Oh, cool. All right. Hold on. All right. So let me get this prepped because I haven't done any bird prep yet. So I'll get this guy going in here. So what prep are you doing for this? Chopping up some onions? What are you doing for it?
I'm just doing an onion. You can do any sort of things. If it's a whole turkey, sometimes I put like the neck in there just for the steam and like the gravy mixed in that. This one I'm doing because if you do it in the crock pot, you need to put some onions or something down so it's not right on the bottom of the crock pot.
Right,
If it's
gotcha.
a roasting pan, you do a roasting rack. So this one is mostly the insulating layer for it. I'm just going to do a fairly neutral recipe, so I'm just doing the onions, and that's it for now. I'm going to make stock, which I'm looking forward to.
Do you toss bay leaves in this?
Do I do what now?
Do you ever toss bay leaves when you do your chicken or your turkey?
I don't know that I have when I've done a turkey. I do other things though. If I do like I have a recipe for a dry rub. That I put a bay leaf in there just to shake it up for like if I'm doing something on the grill.
Gotcha.
And I suppose I have done beer can chickens with that rub. So I suppose yes, I have used bay leaves on a chicken.
Yeah. I find bay leaves are something you can buy once and then you don't need to buy it again for like decades. They just last. I might toss some bay leaves in mine. Okay.
So
Yeah.
I am not sure which spices I'm going to use.
Okay.
The finalists are a little Saison or some Old Bay. I figured I would let you
Ooh,
make the choice.
because I've never had it, I will say Old Bay.
Okay.
I've never had Old Bay seasoning, so do it. Part of me wants to try my Jamaican jerk seasoning.
Ooh, I love jerk chicken.
I think I might do this. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm trading in my bay leaves for some jerk seasoning.
Awesome.
Do that. What's going in the pot next for you?
So for me, it's just I put the onions down, put a
Yep.
couple sticks of butter on the bottom with the onions,
Okay.
and then the chicken. The key is put a stick of butter in the cavity of the bird, and
Gotcha.
you season the stick of butter a little bit before you put it in.
Mhm.
You set it in there. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna throw the other chicken parts in there just for the flavor and the juices there, and that's it. I'm gonna put the lid on and turn it on high.
There's my bird, buttered up, some jerk seasoning on it, some onions in there. We'll see how it's doing in about 2 hours. This is the easiest episode ever. Oh my gosh.
You're at 90?
Yeah.
Oh wow, mine's way. I'm already up at like 150. I have a 8-quart crock pot though. I don't know if
You know what? No, you know what, dude? I was looking at the Celsius.
Oh, that makes a huge difference. Well, then, yeah.
Yeah, I'm at 180.
Yeah, so pretty much done. See, sometimes it surprises you. You do it.
Should we flip the bird and then do like an hour more on the other side?
We should. Maybe not even an hour, but yeah. Let me give us a chance to flip it. Take a look at how warm the breast is.
I'm just going to flip this over. Looks so good. So we flip this over. We're going to do about 1 more hour.
Now, are you doing a little bit of basting too with the juices on the bottom?
It really doesn't hurt it to baste it, but that's yeah, it's a little bit needs a little more on the breast. So yeah.
Yeah.
I used the venue, but they told me I'm doing about 20 minutes tonight, so looking forward to it. Should be fun.
Whoa. So is Chicago back where you can do shows at clubs again?
Yeah, it's pretty much open. It's been open for a few weeks. I've done some open mics and stuff, and it's lower capacity, which, to be honest, I kind of like 20 to 30% capacity is my sweet spot all the time. Like, I mean, I understand the venue owners would like it busier than that, but I like a nice, nice weekday afternoon size crowd. It's like my perfect amount of other people at a restaurant or a bar or something like that. But we'll see how it goes. This is the first one that hasn't been an open mic that I've been to, so looking forward to it. Should be a fun show.
I don't know when we're gonna get back on track here. I seem to live in quite the hot spot for the COVID right now. So we're not doing anything. I'm taking bets on how long do you think my hair will get? I'm 5'4". Right now my hair is to the boob. So I think it's
That's great. So like they don't even have like barber shops and stuff like that open, none of that?
No.
Wow. So how is it if nothing's open, how is it still being transmitted in places like that? Like it seems.
Dude, I have no fucking idea. I have no idea. I'm so excited to get into this. Can't wait.
Check the temperature. Of course, my roommate has perfect timing. Just walked in.
Oh, nice. Where are you at temperature-wise?
I'm up at 170 and the breast, so I think that is pretty good. So when you're carving it, it is going to be very juicy.
Yeah, it's already, as I'm taking it out to putting on the serving tray, it's already falling off the bone, so I'm happy.
Yeah, carving it a little bit, but yeah.
Beauty! Oh, I love it. Yeah, look at our chickens. Gorgeous.
So, are you ready for the big taste?
Yeah. I'm right here. Oh my gosh, this looks fantastic. And it's right hot out of the crock pot. So.
Didn't barehanded it until I knew you were ready. That is very hot.
Yes. Try a piece.
Oh man, that is
so good. Oh, it's so juicy. Oh my God. And like nothing to this. We stuffed this with butter. There was some onion. I put in jerk seasoning.
That's it.
Oh my
So
God.
simple. That's why I've used this for years and years and years and years, and everyone says, well, it's a turkey too, because everyone hates a dry turkey. People do even want a turkey, but you bring out a turkey that you made like this, and it's moist, and it's delicious, and it's flavorful. People lose their minds.
This is amazing. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And plenty of time to make all your other dishes for the holiday meal. Easter, you got plenty of time to focus on your yams and your pecan pie and all the other stuff that's labor intensive, takes this right off your plate. And if you do it in the slow cooker or crock pot, you don't even monopolize the oven.
That's true. Oh man.
So can't go wrong. When in doubt, add another stick of butter.
That's a good metaphor for life.
Thank you so much for having me. Happy birthday. Happy Easter. Everyone, bon appetit.
Good. Ta-da.